Okay, Vault Hunters and fantasy fans, we are back in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. We are back in the Dreamvale Overlook, which is the DLC area for the game, like where you access the DLC. And we are going to go into these. We sure are. We're going to jump into the second DLC, which is Glutton's Gamble. Yes. Right, let's give it a go. Wish me luck. This is, for those of you who don't know, the DLC additions to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands were effectively just expansions of the Chaos Chamber activity, which is round-based arenas with a boss at the end. So I'm looking just to sort of tear through this. Just going to let Vesper finish talking. She's like the DLC ringmaster.
These are no doubt ingredients for trouble. Something unsavory is brewing these ones.
But yeah, so the DLC is essentially the Chaos Chamber. So it's a series of arenas where you're just going through the enemies, and sometimes there's a little objective here or there, and then we have a boss fight at the end. They're good fun. I don't think they are as good as the content we deserved for Wonderlands, sadly. But they are a welcome addition. The Chaos Chamber mode is quite fun. I should have a secondary objective here, and I've completely missed it if it's popped up. It'll either be... Well, the only two of these I've seen so far is either to open 2 chests in each arena as you go through, or it is to destroy every elemental barrel in each area. Let's find out. There we go. So that's actually the easier one. Just finding 2 chests isn't too bad. The barrels, I have found that it can be a bit of a challenge sometimes, and I've even noticed the numbers of those sometimes being off. So I've actually done more or less for it to complete, which is a bit weird.
I see a few individuals wandering nearby who may have a clearer vision of this situation than I do. Use your expertise to find out what secrets they're holding.
So yeah, Vesper's sort of in charge of this DLC. She's the one that's telling us what to do and where to go. I was really hoping that she would be an additional boss after all of the things you go through here, because these different, there's 4 different kind of short stories that are connected to these sort of runs. And each of those can be completed up to 4 times, I think, so each mode gets a little bit different, a little bit harder, until you sort of have the boss in its sort of fullest mode. Yes, we shall. And then I was hoping you'd get an additional boss after that in the form of Vesper, but I don't think that's the case outside of modded versions of the games, like the Redux. Right, I'm getting distracted. I need to look for my chests. I hope this recording is coming through okay, although I have drastically changed my recording settings. Moving forward, I want to try and give a good level of quality to these videos, and I felt that I could probably do a bit better than I was. So here's hoping I don't melt my PC. If you've seen any of these chests, despite the fact that you will be viewing this no doubt at a completely different time than when I'm playing it, being that this is recorded, just scream in the time you first saw it and tell me off for completely running past it. Or being so daft that I actually did it, and because I was talking I wasn't paying attention. Maybe it was in the first section. I found that one, but I didn't really explore down the bottom. The little pink item I just picked up then is the currency for this mode. So as you go through, you will have those drop, and they're the same as the rainbow tokens in the actual Chaos Chamber. They give me a currency that then, when I've made it through here, I can use to spend to to get some loot, which I'll show you that after we get through. Well, I seem to have missed that other chest. It must have been right near the start. And I probably ran straight past it, completely oblivious. So apologies that I've choked that up. But we'll keep moving, save you having to sit there for 5 minutes while I run all the way back to the start and then come back.
Tell the best fortune. Shrooms grow in every crevice of these woods.
It's nice that they've had a bit of a chance to revisit all of the main biomes or areas of the game, however you want to think of it. It was a shame that they didn't get extra proper love in the shape of fully featured DLC, but it is good to have something.
Just like I taught you.
Mine. So this new area counts as a separate room, so there should be 2 new chests here, which I'm gonna also completely miss, no doubt, especially with the chaotic order that I'm running around this. But I don't want to spend forever trying to just give you a good look around. I'm doing a good job of keeping on the move at the moment because nothing's attacking me. Alright, so there's 1 chest, that'll tick off, yep. That's good. I just love the amount of things there are to just open and smash as you run around.
Begone, coward.
There's a little warm feeling inside. Smoosh. Right. This area isn't massive. So let's see if we can find the other chest. No doubt you've seen me run past it 1,000 times already.
I see a trip to the witch doctor in the future of whoever eats those.
There's two little kind of cubby holes underneath these mounds, so I'm gonna just, no, I already ran through this one, but I'm gonna run through it again anyway. And then this one over here, I don't think I went in yet. Maybe that's, nope. Oop, that's explosive, that's not health. Well, I am, oh there we go, sneaky, very sneaky, very sneaky sir. If you know that film, tell me the reference. I'm on my level 40 Wildfire as well, which is a cross between the Clawbringer and the Spore Warden. Probably my favourite combination that I've played in the game so far.
Preserving ancient architecture and their beams. You'll need to draw the alpha guns out of hiding during the ripest.
I love that you can either open or smash chests to open them as well. So many little quality of life things that were added in Wonderlands, which just you know, make it feel just more natural and fun. Just the speed of everything, the mobility, the reaction of things when you press buttons on them. And I'm not fast at doing any of this, so for some people this is probably an absolute dream. I love that about the Clawbringer skill. So you get the 2 different abilities with your character, and the Clawbringer's 2 skills are either a ground pound, a fairly traditional sort of ground pound. They smash the hammer with the, smash the floor with the hammer, and does a little sort of shockwave in that area effect. But this one's my favourite, which is literally the Thor hammer. You just throw it out, does an area of effect in this bubble here, and I can just yoink that back anytime I want it, which is just very versatile for the old gameplays. That's a dead end. There we go. I've done a circuit of the full area there, so obviously running around a lot and not getting on with what I'm meant to, but
There's one of those big beaten boys.
That's my pet. Why am I shooting that? As with the Chaos Chamber, this mode definitely needed to be harder and more aware of the fact that people would have good endgame gear at this point. As I'm sure you're fairly aware, I'm pretty clueless and have been off this game for a very long time, so I can't feel like my gear can be fantastic. So really, this should be more of a struggle to do what I'm doing. Struggle is not really the right term, but more challenging, more demanding. Just rather than just, you know, I'm pretty much one or two shotting most of these enemies. For example, A. And although that's only a little kind of peon, still feel like in a mode like this that's intended for game mode, it should be asking a bit more of me. So this AI seems off today as well. Just standing there. I'm just so intimidating. Ha! Oh yeah, this crazy sniper we found last time. Shotgun sniper with arrows. Very cool. Try to pick up the thing that I'm here to pick up.
Those goblins are has-beens now. Or are they has-beens?
Goblins.
Whatever, moving on.
Has-beens. Gobble beans. Other beans.
I really should just
Those
invest in a
goblins
bath.
beans are now
Nicely done.
has-beens. I think I get the pun. Oh, token up there. I didn't notice this earlier. That's handy. Just get as many of these tokens as you can. So that's up to 53. It's 25 per roll on the Wheel of Fate, which is just Vesper's little RNG spitting machine she's got.
The pirates of this idyllic cove
Bit
may
fun,
not
Wheel of
have
Fortune.
much in the way of creature comforts, but they do have crabs.
This just seems
Lots of
mean.
crabs. I'd watch out while you're collecting crab meat. They're known to pinch, and by they, I do mean pirates.
Pinchy pirates. Sounds fun. Just wait while I do a really long reload. Thanks. I appreciate that.
You have been dodged and found wanting.
I found there's quite a discrepancy just on my basic run through of the DLCs, these activities. It did seem like some were naturally more likely to drop you quite a bit more of the Lost Souls currency, so then your reward was better. Whether that's based on a time commitment, whether those took me a lot longer, I didn't really notice that when I did it, but perhaps I was just being more confident, and then
You're quite a little killer.
well, he's stuck up there.
aren't you?
Yeah, it may have been down to my own
Having a
variation of what I was doing, but who can say? If you know, if you've done these and have some input, then please share with the rest of the class. Smoosh. Ah, not smooshy ones. I could tell as well before I even hit it. No! Ran! No chest up there. Ooh. Danger chest. Box. Locker. Whatever. And
Well done.
let's see that other chest on the way over here. Get back off there. switch the guns out a little bit again. I mean, I think I've cycled through most of these in the last few little sessions, and it just seems like everything is just tearing through everyone. So I'm not, like I say, I feel like it should be asking a bit more of me. Crossbolt generator suit cough. I don't think I've used that one actually. I already got an AR on there though, so switch that out. Ugh, let's just, of course, the only other guns I have on me are also ARs. I don't think I've actually used this because I really have in my mind that this one is definitely overpowered. But when everything seems overpowered, how do you know? Sorry, I'm just going to carry that in my pocket. For good luck.
These crabs are died for. Well, I guess the pirates proved it.
Oh, this guy just made a really silly voice line. I didn't hear the whole thing. It said yo ho ho and a bottle of something, but I missed it. Maybe that came up there in the recording. What is this gun actually doing? Oh, this is more arrow firing. Oh, I did try this recently. It's kind of cool. So that's the bolts in people thing, because I think these, it said, was cross bolts. I've definitely seen something on one of the artifacts or something like that that effectively was like a big bonus to damage dependent on how many cross bolts you had in your target, which is pretty cool. I've definitely not experimented with that as a build or anything yet, so there's our other chest. Tasties up to 85. It's a bit nicer. Be good if we can get over 100. That means we'll get 4 spins. 4 spin to win. I mean, coming back to my initial point, it sort of becomes a little bit pointless when everything I have is already so effective. You know, this should be a challenge, and then the guns that maybe I can get from this would maybe then be, you know, comparable, so that when I then do another one, it's going to really help me out and make the difference. Right, back on with what I'm doing.
You are remarkably lethal for your size.
Except that. Okay, I was about to say, not particularly interesting shooting going there, so that one's actually a down to the reload kind of ability. Pick it up. I think that's me rather than the game.
The recipe says, now that you've caught crabs, it's bone. Oh. Monstrous mind that wrote this recipe must be stopped.
And we're going to be the ones to stop it. You and me, we're in this together now.
Step carefully. The trolls here
Very much appreciate your
bones.
moral support.
But as my cellmate Hagatha Swampface always said, you can't make bone meal without cracking a few bones.
Good old swamp
The
face.
troll's bones ideally, not yours. Give those bone piles a shake and see what happens.
If you see the chest and I run past it, comment. Let me know how daft I am. Eat.
Wait to finish them off.
Look at these skulls. Like, it's all very Borderlands. These skulls, I'm almost positive, will just be carried over assets from Borderlands, where you have the skag, very large skag skulls, as well as whatever it is in a number of the different places that you just have these monolithic kind of creatures, just gigantic ones. The bones of, and then it's very similar to the skulls and the skeletons that Destiny uses for their Ahamkaras. It's just a bit too close. Zip, zippity zop. Oops, this. Go tornado, go. I mean, wow, like, this is... Even this gun is just tearing through everything without even using what I assumed was the powerful part being the reload.
Do you ever think you have this many bones outside your body?
I mean, let's keep things interesting. Let's just equip a load of random stuff and just ensure that this end fight is a bit more interesting. My pocket's full. I need bigger pockets. Too much stuff. Yeah, let's equip that. And this. And that necklace. And I'm not going to worry about... Oh, no, let's equip one of these ARs. Let's go to whole hog. Just equip anything that's around and see what the fight comes out like. Don't need that. Just let me tap it. I don't have to hold it. I'm sure of what I'm doing, and if it goes wrong, I can pick it back up again. Take that. Let's pick up some other guns here. Looks good. Tasty, tasty guns. I mean, this is a white gun. That was a white rarity gun, right? And that literally seems absolutely fine. Does not seem like a white gun. Okay. Let's see how we do against this badass with a white gun. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That should do basically nothing to them. That's some really, really bad balancing with the guns. And it sort of makes the rarity feel even less meaningful. What else have we got here that's shiny? This thing, let's switch this up for something that's a bit more feeble looking. What's that? Let's stick a white necklace on as well. And a green outfit. Oh. Pocket problems. No, too powerful. Drop. Oh, for goodness sake. Just let me tap it. I already got blue AR on. I don't need that. That's fine. Ooh, what's it? Let's change that to white as well. Let's just try and just put a load of white stuff on. Can't find any more. Of course, now it's not going to have any variation in the things I want. You go, big boy. Not that gun, that's powerful. Really powerful. I mean, that seems very reasonable as well. Not a badass. Just eating him with this pathetic white gun. It saddens me. It saddens me so much. Right, let's get that thing off anyway. What have we got that's just not... alright, nothing. Let's switch that for anything else we can find. Another AR. I guess that blue AR is going to be a little more feeble, and then I've got a bit of an ammo issue anyway, so...
Whatever you're doing, it seems to be quite deadly, so keep doing that.
Pick up the thing I need to. Now too busy focusing on this whole issue of why are the guns all screwed up, and completely lost my mind and forgotten what I'm doing at all. I'm almost positive I didn't do both the chests, if I even did one. There's one. Let's go get our goodies at least. And then, oh, I guess maybe I just didn't pick up this last thing, so... And I didn't pay attention to what number that was. It's all gone so wrong. Why can't they just balance things correctly? Nothing else there. Okay, we're just gonna leave. It's fine. Mistakes were made. No one's to blame. No one's to blame. What am I stuck on now? No one's to blame. Just having a look. No one's to blame. I blame me. I know you do too. Right, so this is the leading into the final boss encounter, which is why I got a bit whatever there, because this is actually a very cool fight, and out of the ones of these I've done, which still isn't, it's only about half of the encounters in the DLC. This one seemed to ramp up more, and the boss fight was, you know, definitely different from one difficulty to the next. So let's see how we do with fairly crap gear, albeit that I'm at a fairly comprehensive, fairly decent level. Okay, well, that doesn't seem too bad. I definitely don't like the way the gun feels. Feels like trash. This is too much. For white guns, it's too much. But we're just going to get on with it. We're concentrating on what the DLC is. We're just having fun. This isn't a critique of the weapon system today, albeit that I've tried to turn it into that, so apologies. Let's just try and enjoy this. So this witch has been up to no good with this big cauldron in the middle of the room. And you've probably noticed these rotten gingerbreads that have been trying to attack me for most of this run through. So they're her doing. We are here to put a stop to her antics. So we've got a number of different things around the room. We've got these vents that you can use as little man cannons, which is pretty good fun. You've got a platform on the left and the right. This one's a little bit awkward. I tend to fall off this because it's so thin. But I guess that's good. It makes you have to try and actually do what you're doing. You've got this little bottom bit down here that you can tuck yourself away in, and there are tons of chests and bits around so you can try and get your health sorted and all the rest of it. A very ample amount of things to smoosh. And because I've done certain damage to her, she has now teleported into her cauldron and revealed her true form. That still was way faster than the first time I did this. When I originally checked out this content, I was on about a level 20 character, and stuff felt better balanced. It felt a lot better balanced, if I'm honest. I was surprised that I could access this content at level 20. It seemed like this should be end content reserved for endgame. But either way, this doesn't seem like the music is playing. This seems like it has a bit more of a riveting background to it. So I'm not sure if that's something I've screwed up with my settings, but just tearing through her with nonsense guns. without like a proper build on my character. I mean, the difficulty should ramp up, but yeah, this first encounter was definitely, it felt more fun, for sure. But either way, we're getting a bit of a look here. This is literally going to be a dawdle. No ammo need, no need to barely even change my gun. I'm just doing it for the sake of it. There we go. That's the end of her. Ooh, well, I got something shiny, so that's nice. They're called Master Rune. Not sure if I've seen that before. That could be a nice little treat. Take some of these to sell in the machine. But yeah, you get the idea. And the next time I came in here, the boss does something a bit different. I won't give it away. I will be doing a playthrough of probably all the difficulties. Probably do it as one big chunk per DLC. But yeah, next time she does something else, and then the time after that she does something else, and it gets more interesting. It's good. I feel like maybe I'm going to just drop onto one of my lower level characters. It's more exciting to play. It just feels more fun. But that's that one done. We'll go over here and spend our souls and see what kind of loot we get. I guess I need to go and empty my pockets. I guess I need to take off all this trash that I definitely don't want to keep. And don't feel like I should have to equip in the first place. Anyway. No. I apologise if this has been a bit of a downer session with me complaining about stuff, but I am very passionate about the Borderlands and Wonderlands games, and there is such, you know, compared to so many other games, there is so much done correctly that it hurts me when things are done that incorrectly. You know, it's all there, and I don't like the idea of people not experiencing things as they should be. I've had such great times in the Borderlands and in the Wonderlands games, and when it all works, when everything is in place the way it should be, then yeah, it's the most fun gaming experiences that I've had. I just absolutely love these games, and I just don't like it when it's not, you know, it's not doing its thing properly. You know, it's like going out without, you know, getting your hair just right. Right, okay, so we got character customization stuff there. Oh, I didn't even go and sell stuff. Why don't you tell me off? I mean, I don't think I even have that much to get rid of, but that'd be enough. Be enough for this to not be too painful. Or at least not as painful as it has been for you up till now. Okay, let's see if we got... Okay, we got something new, that's good. Probably only one, and I got two. Took those off. Oopsie. Okay. Oil and spice. That's an SMG that has two different firing modes. It's okay. I'm not overly keen, but it's usable. But it's also very hard for me to know at the moment what isn't usable. Okay. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to pick up this stuff and sell it. But you got to see a little bit what we had there. Oh, I'll just go to this machine, sorry, and just have a look at what customization I just unlocked. I'm after the... nice. I'm after the like witches, like classic witches hat is the thing I want for... Oh no, I'm not. That's for my other character. What am I talking about? I've got that on my character already. I already have that unlocked. Silly rabbit. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. That's going to be good. I can think of a character that's going to work well on. Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this look at Glutton's Gamble. That was good fun, despite my my gripes. I hope you had fun watching. If you do want to see any more like this, please do stick around. Please do support me in all the standard YouTube ways. And I will catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Peace.